Americans have to stick to that agreement. If the United States fails to do so, then the Iranians will use their own sticks. The Iranians can legitimately produce enriched uranium at 60%. It has that right to do so according to international law. And it can use it, actually, because if Iran plans to produce a nuclear submarine, which is on the table at the moment, then it would need such fuel. Mm-hmm. So the Iranians have not decided to do so, but what the Iranians are saying is that if the U.S. Congress tries to intimidate Iran, or tries to humiliate Iran, or tries to add new pieces to the negotiations, then the Iranians will do the same. So it would be a sort of tit for tat. On the other hand, if the United States behaves in a reasonable manner, if the U.S. Congress and the U.S. administration behaves like a reasonable and rational and civilized country when it comes to negotiating with Iran, then the progress can actually be made very rapidly at the negotiating table.
Well, I have to make a positive announcement. Our guest with us from Miami is finally joining us now, Director of the Middle East Forum, Daniel Pipes. Thank you very much for joining us here on the debate, Mr. Pipes. I don't know if you've been listening to the debate up until now, but we were discussing the issue of new sanctions being imposed on Iran. U.S. lawmakers discussing the issue of fresh restrictions as talks are underway on the nuclear deal that was reached in Geneva. Now, the question, Mr. Pipes, here is, why do you think there should be a discussion on new sanctions when these talks are underway and it looks like that the issue is moving toward a final resolution?
Well, thank you. I did hear much of the discussion, though I couldn't speak until now. The U.S. Congress, which reflects American opinion, is highly suspicious of the Islamic Republic of Iran, highly suspicious of its past record vis-a-vis the nuclear buildup, suspicious about its own treatment of its own people, suspicious of its engagement in terrorism, and so forth. And therefore, the Congress is saying, we would like to support the joint plan of action by making sure that it is, in fact, executed. And if it isn't, then there'll be more sanctions. But this is not more sanctions for now. It is for later, should the joint plan not, in fact,